Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Mike McCarthy is the producer behind the boards. It's that time of the year where we go through all 32 teams with our 7-round mock draft. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. First, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the team, not based off what I think will happen or what will actually happen in April's draft. And we use Football Game Plan Scouting's prospect rankings and big board, which you could find at footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. These picks are based off what I believe the team needs are, and there are no trades in this mock draft. And finally, it's only a mock draft, so you can relax that sphincter and enjoy the video. With the Jacksonville Jaguars making the move for Nick Foles in free agency, I stayed away from quarterback here at pick number 7 and went with DK Metcalf out of Ole Miss, giving Foles and that Jags offense a bona fide number 1 wide receiver. Metcalf has some Josh Gordon-like ability and will really help balance out the receiving core, allowing other players to slide into more natural roles. Wil Thornhill out of Virginia fits the mantra of this Jaguars defense: versatile, aggressive, and instinctive. I think he can play either safety spot and will pair up nicely with last year's 3rd round pick and Ronnie Harrison. In the 3rd round is where I addressed the quarterback position with Ryan Finley out of North Carolina State. Now, Finley played a lot of football over the course of his college career and is probably more apt to step in and play right away if need be. I think he's your ideal number 2 on any team. With their 2nd pick in round 3, I went to the tight end position with Texas A&M's Jase Steinberger. The re-signing of James O'Shaughnessy probably pushes this need down from round 1 to here in the 3rd round, and they get a really good player in Steinberger who could serve in the flex role within his offense. Dexter Williams out of Notre Dame would provide the lightning to Leonard Fournette's thunder in the backfield. And what Williams also does well is catch the football out of the backfield and has the speed to take it the distance. I really like the game of Montre Hardage out of Northwestern. I thought he competed well on film and was solid throughout the week at the East-West Shrine game. He's capable of playing outside, but I think he would thrive inside at slot corner with the Jaguars. In rounding out the Jags draft for the small college prospect from nearby Bethune-Cookman and edge rusher Kevin Thompson, who had a breakout game this year against Nebraska and was strong on the All-Star circuit as well at the Tropical Bowl as well as the College Gridiron Showcase. To me, he has some Dante Fowler to his game, in my opinion. So that's a wrap here from the Football Game Plan Scouting Studios. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. Don't forget to check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast, where you can find our Scout Team podcast, which features a bunch of prospect interviews from the 2019 class. And as always, subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network, located at youtube.com/footballgameplan.